as the Giants start from their 30-yard line. Winston throws, and it's a first down reception.
As a fullback in the backfield.
3rd down and 2 on the toss. Singletary back to Winston. And now Winston fires downfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Wan'Dale Robinson.
This offense, you're going to watch Wan'Dale Robinson. He's just going and just running, right? No one is paying any attention to him. Tyrone Tracy throws it back, a lateral back to Jameis Winston. Jameis makes one player miss. That's all he needed. And you know he's had a big arm for the past 10 years, right? Throws it right.
2nd down and 8. It's Gibbs on the toss. Inside the 45. Stays on his feet. And has a Detroit first down. 8th play of the drive for the Lions. 3rd down and 7. Goff in trouble. Down he goes. Back at the 43-yard line. That was back in week 2. 3rd down and 9. Winston's pass incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah Hodgins, so the Giants go 3 and out. He mentioned Michael Strahan, Jesse Armstead, Tiki Barber among his favorite teammates. And now coaching against this Giants defense that's done a terrific job so far today as Dane Belton takes down Gibbs. 3rd down and 13. Scott swings it out. Montgomery. And he's wrapped up by a trio of Giants. Winston starting his 2nd game for the injured Jackson Dart. 3rd down and 6. Oh, what a catch. Made by Wan'Dale Robinson for a Giants first down. Robinson has the game's only touchdown. From the 27, the fake to Tracy. Winston to a wide open Robinson. Robinson finally forced out of bounds. 2nd down and 8. Winston throws, and it's Robinson again, and a penalty marker as well. From the Detroit 3. 3rd and goal. Winston looking. Can't find anyone, and then he throws it through the back of the end zone. So 1st and goal from the 8. They do keep them out of the end zone, and Younghoe Koo connects from 21 yards out as the first quarter comes to an end. Located 36 miles west of Ford Field. Big game on Saturday. Goff complete to the near side, taking it up the sidelines, and then getting upended is Brock Wright. From the Giants 45, the fake to Montgomery. Goff throws, and it's complete. Gain of 9 to Montgomery out of the backfield.
Is at the top there, Abdul Carter, one of their top draft picks, and you want to see more production from him.
3rd overall pick by the Giants. Amon-Ra St. Brown picks up another Lions first down. All the way to the Giants 15 and 18-yard pass play.
I've seen him actually off the ball playing linebacker.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Gets it into the hands of St. Brown, and he forces his way into the end zone for a Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra is coming across in motion. As he does that, you see all the blockers getting ready. They have the angles. They go to Brian Burns' side. He actually played that pretty well.
From the 31, play fake with the Giants leading 10-7. Wide open, Tyrone Tracy inside the Lions 30. Huge play for the Giants. There's Singletary. Devin Singletary inside the 20. The 15 picks up a Giants first down. All right, thanks, Megan. Great stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Empty backfield, 3rd down and 8. As Winston throws to the end zone, it is caught for a touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins.
Left foot down, knee down. Oh, yeah, that's a touchdown. That is a nice job. Isaiah Hodgins, I mean, Does it get any better than that, Kenny? You fly in on a Thursday of last week. You're getting the plays basically shoved down your throat by Jameis Winston.
And they combined to throw for over 900 yards.
Yeah, I would have thrown up watching that game.
Here's Gibbs. Third down and 10. Goff under pressure. And he'll be sacked once again. Darius Alexander had one earlier. Third down and 1. Here is Singletary, and he will be stopped.
Aside from that one play, the first touchdown, it's been just basic football.
Second and 1. Gibbs picks up a Lions first down, still going inside the 30. One man to beat. It's Belton. And Belton brings him down inside the Giants' 5-yard line.
Same thing, playing outstanding football for them.
On first and goal, it is Gibbs, reaches across, touchdown.
And just like that, the Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs, crosses the pylon before he goes out of bounds. That is a touchdown. And how easy it is for this Lions offense to score touchdowns, right? When they commit to the running game, very aggressive, very physical. That time got caught holding the arm.
24-yard penalty. Winston, nice touch. It's Wan'Dale Robinson. Thomas Harper drags him down.
This is ball-out man coverage by Kelvin Shepard.
Third down and 7. Winston lobs one up for Robinson.
Playing that deep safety position, did a really nice job of going in and getting that pass breakup.
Here's Koo from 44 yards out. Koo is now 2 for 2. Second down and 6. Goff's pass is caught. Khalif Raymond pulls it in. Bates knocks it through.
Methodical, efficient offense, and that's been frustrating for Lions fans.
Fake to Montgomery, and now Goff complete to St. Brown for a Lions first down in Giants territory, gain of 17. Now third down and 16 following the penalty. Goff sets up another screen. Nice enough to feed our entire crew once again. Second down and 9, and Tracy picks up a Giants first down. Second and 10. Winston fires,
what a
and
catch.
It is caught by the tight end out of Penn State.
Of what they go through pre-snap and then post-snap.
Second and 10, Wan'Dale Robinson, who's had a huge game for the Giants, picks up another first down. That's his 7th reception. Giants must get to the 37 for a first down. Winston's pass was batted. Roy Lopez getting a piece of it. Today, Lions, Packers Thursday, Michigan, Ohio State Saturday. All in the state of Michigan, all on Fox. That's career catch number 500 for Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Super strong, super competitive. That connection with him and Jared Goff has been special.
Third down and 4. There is a flag as St. Brown makes the catch, and he's still going. For our pregame show. On third and 4, the toss. Montgomery.
400 or 500 yards of offense.
Montgomery, 2-time 1,000-yard rusher, once with the Bears, once with the Lions. Goff sacked for the 3rd time today. Alexander had 2 earlier. This is Goff on third down, off the hands of St. Brown, and then a diving interception. Javon Holland.
Just don't see that from Amon-Ra. But nice play by Javon Holland in the game by this offense, running the football, being intentional about how they produce.
Third down and 3. Winston to Tracy. Giants pick up a first down and more. As Tracy takes it all the way up to the... Winston hands it off, and it's a first down, big push. And we hear him. Another trick play as Olszewski throws. It's caught. Olszewski with the pass into the end zone for a Giants touchdown, Jameis Winston.
So this is Olszewski. He's going to get the ball on a reverse. I thought it was going to be a reverse pass to the front side. Instead, he's waiting for Jameis Winston, who then gets open, going against Derek Barnes, somehow breaks the tackle, dances in. Pass touchdown in the books.
Wide open, Amon-Ra St. Brown for a Lions first down. Right, the blown leads have been well documented. There's Gibbs. Belton couldn't bring him down. Holland chasing after him. And Jahmyr Gibbs is into the end zone for a Lions touchdown, 49 yards.
That he almost scored a touchdown on before. And you're going to watch the individual effort from Jahmyr Gibbs. You see how they get to the second level. Now it's on him. Break one tackle, Dane Belton. Second tackle, Cordell Flott. Javon Holland can't get there, and he's off to the races for another touchdown.
This is the best starting field position of the day for the Giants. Fake to Tracy. And then Winston throws, and it is picked off. That's the Giants' first turnover today.
The NFL in interceptions, his backup now making a tremendous play, reading the eyes of Jameis Winston. Jameis never saw him, and he caught that like a wide receiver, all hands, as he dove to make that interception. You see that there was no way Jameis was going to see him. Goes right where the route was supposed to be. Wan'Dale Robinson thought he was going to have that. Beautiful interception by Thomas. Total offensive yards, about the same.
Goff to the outside on third down. Play clock at 2. Giants get the snap away. Winston from the end zone, airing it out, and it is caught for a Giants first down. Isaiah Hodgins.
All of their corners are lined up, man coverage on the receivers.
5.5 remaining. Third down and 17. Winston stays on his feet, directing traffic. Now he throws, and it's caught. Wow. Theo Johnson on third down and 17.
That was a beautiful ball to Theo Johnson. He's been doing that all game today.
Second down and 7. Here's Tracy. Tracy inside the 10. Still going. Picks up a Giants first down. Attempting a field goal, which would extend the lead to 6. 4th and goal. Winston looking. Throws, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of Johnson. Second down at 11. Goff from the end zone. Catch made by Gibbs, and he picks up a Lions first down. Goff, a couple of touchdown passes. Big plays throughout. Now Detroit looking to get into field goal range.
Meanwhile, the Detroit Lions just lost their timeout.
Out of timeouts.
Because of the play clock. It ran down.
Second down and 10. It's Gibbs. Picks up the Lions first down.
He's inbounds and the clock is still winding down.
Now third down and 10. Goff looking, pass incomplete.
Man coverage as well, forcing down the 4th down.
So here's Bates from 59. It is good.
And I don't see him on the sideline, so I'm going to keep watching that.
Here's Gibbs on first down. Jahmyr Gibbs across midfield. One man to beat. Inside the 20, the 10. Touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. In overtime. Remember, the Giants will have an opportunity. Gibbs takes it 69 yards.
This defense, you just watch how they're hooking the defensive line. They stunt one way, they get out there, get out leverage. Nobody touches Jahmyr Gibbs. That is inexcusable Giants defense. Nobody touches the best running back in the league.
Winston on 4th down. Flag on the play. as Winston picks up first down yardage with his feet. There is a flag. Giants need a touchdown from the 41. The fake to Tracy. And then Winston throws. It's Theo Johnson, the tight end.
First time that the Giants are losing in this game.
3rd down and 2. Winston complete. It's Tracy. Picks up a Giants first down. 10th play of the drive. In overtime. 2nd down and 7. Winston's pass incomplete. Looking for a diving Wan'Dale Robinson.
This time, Jameis just put a little too much on it for Wan'Dale, and they have been connecting all game long.
Must get to the 22-yard line of Detroit. Winston looking on 4th down. He's wrapped up, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson with the exclamation point in an overtime victory for the Detroit Lions.
Just watch the relentless effort of Aiden Hutchinson. He keeps going, circles back. Jameis Winston tries to get out of the pocket. Nobody to throw to. And Aiden Hutchinson, the captain that he is, puts an exclamation point on the game.